Good morning, Plus. Good morning, Google. Good morning, YouTube. Anybody else who's watching me. And Ola, if you're watching, stop watching. It's ridiculous how you watch me. Anyways, peace to everybody. Wake and bake this morning. It's Tuesday morning. I'm doing terrible. I've been up for over an hour trying to find a moment that I can stay long enough sitting down, not running to the bathroom, just to do my wake and bake. And I won't go more in depth, but I've been really sick for 4 or 5 days, and although the marijuana helps, this is just one of those times that I'm not well. I have to get a bunch of paperwork ready for court tomorrow. I won't even be able to make it to court tomorrow. I'm throwing up all the time. So, pitter patter. Let's get at her. Start the machine and start the talk. Before I even take the talk, I want to bring a story to you all. A story that I've brought a few times. Well, I've only brought it once before, but it ties with my own story about a mom who requires cannabis for a different reason. This one's for her child. In a way, I require cannabis for my child so that I can look after him better. Mine is for my health. Hers is for her child's health. This story, and I will attach it to my Wake and Bake, is about a woman near me in Airdrie, which is only about a 10-minute drive from here. Her daughter has terrible epilepsy, horrible seizures. Over 100 seizures a day she used to have. And the Alberta Children's Hospital at first told her that cannabis oil would work and gave her a prescription for the dried product, and she made her own oil. Despite taking, I want to read a quote here, despite taking 30 to 40 anti-convulsive pills a day, little Mia would suffer up to 100 seizures a day, even with all those pills she's taking, said her mom. But since taking daily doses of oral cannabis oil 19 months ago, her seizures stopped. She hasn't had a single one. Now, a single one in 19 months from 100 a day that are bringing this child near death to none. And then the Alberta government stepped in and said, no, you can't have cannabis oil anymore. Go back to regular prescriptions for your child. Wow. This woman fought them, and lost. But she found a way around it by going to Ontario, to where the doctors don't listen to the government as much. She got a new prescription for her child and can now buy the dried product and make her own oil again. And because the oil is barely available through licensed producers, she's got to make her own. What a ridiculous country we live in, that used to be the most liberal about pot, and now you almost got to go to the States to get better medicine, all because we have a Bachelor of Arts running the health ministry, Rona Ambrose, a Bachelor of Arts. There should be a doctor in that position, and I'm sorry, if you can't get a doctor in that position, you find somebody who's worked at hospitals. You find somebody in your cabinet that fits in that position. You don't just give it to a woman with a BA. She's ruining Canada. She is ruining the people of Canada. She's hurting us. Her direction is driving the direction of a lot of people who are scared of the government. And therefore, we are losing our rights instead of gaining more, as we should during a fight. We should be gaining more, not losing ground. And we, my friends, we are losing ground. We are terribly losing ground. I'm going to start the morning with CBD. Really nice CBD oil. Now, and I also want to speak on, some people think that it's only the CBD that has helped the seizures. For this girl, for this type of epilepsy, it's the THC that is helping her. This girl, the CBD doesn't do as much and she still has seizures, but when she has high THC, the seizures go away. So there's lots more to learn as to why that is. And to be honest with you, if I had to choose between my kid being a little euphoric from THC or and healthy, or having seizures and being close to death all the time, I'm going to let her even smoke a joint, I tell you, because children come first. Our stupid ideas about what's right and wrong takes a second or third. Cheers. That is my very first Toke of the day. And it's already 20 after 10. CBD oil helps me a lot. The one time that Ola, my ex-wife, thinks she caught me smoking during my trip with my son, even Pasha says, I was just telling her you smoked the CBD stuff that you're allowed to. She knows so little. She knows so little. I really encourage you that if you're like her, if you listen to me rant and you say, that doesn't sound right, then you need to educate yourself. You need to get more information about marijuana as a medicine. When we are holding back medication from our children because of politics, then we've done wrong. We've done wrong for ourselves, and I tell you, we've done wrong for our children. So cheers. There was my wake and bake. I'm going to get a little more baked, but maybe not online. But I may be going back to bed.